everybody just during a meeting yesterday kept talking about the maintenance for today. People are like, "Oh, it's gonna be fine. Nothing's gonna go wrong," and
Like,
we don't say that.
Don't say that.
Don't lie too rich and count how many fucks are too lucky. Choose battles.
What's up, everyone? This is Yoshi from Neverwinter Uncensored, bringing you a little bit of Neverwinter news today. First of all, I'd like to welcome the console crowd to the lost city of Omu. I really hope you're enjoying the update and the continued expedition into the jungle so far. And the Xbox and PS4 getting Module 13 last Tuesday is actually the reason why we can talk about a couple news on the channel today, because Cryptic's community manager Julia hosted an hour-long maintenance stream. Some devs stopped by and talked about this and that. It was like mostly to kill time and entertain people during the downtime, but they also touched on a couple topics. First of all, a few words on the general structure of these type of streams. There have been plenty critical comments in the past on how unstructured and disjointed the streams are, and Julia talked about this in the very beginning, saying that they can't properly plan ahead and there's no definite subject and the main purpose is simply to hang out. And I mean, that's really fine. It's at least better than doing no stream at all, which has happened during PC's Omu maintenance in February. Back then, Julia refused to host the stream because she felt like the stream would get negative feedback overall. And I can understand that to a certain degree, but then it's the internet. There will always be complainers, and you can still do it for those that are genuinely interested. Even if that's the minority, it's still worth it. I mean, don't forget that we ran a poll on our site like 2 weeks ago, and we asked what would make you show up on Twitch more, and it wasn't as great of a sample size, but your number one answer still was, well, give us more official streams. So official Neverwinter Cryptic Perfect World presence on Twitch at this point is highly appreciated. So thanks to Julia and the team for showing up. But that being said, let's move on to the actual news. If you follow our blog, much of the stuff isn't particularly new, but we at least got some additional confirmation on a few things, like the new sorting feature on the character select screen. So many players wanted to customize the order of their tunes in the select screen, which currently is simply based on the time of the character's creation. Now, since it can be beneficial to simply create sort of dummy alt characters for storage purposes or whatever, it can happen that, for example, your mains are spread out across your character slots, and it would obviously make more sense to group them. And this will be possible in Module 14. A developer already dropped the bomb a month ago on the official message board, and UI artist Jules Norcross shared a little extra information on the stream. Unfortunately, it's not going to be a full rearranged thing, but you apparently have lots of sorting options and can also mark certain tunes as mains that will then always show up on top of your list. So that's cool. A long-standing community request will get filled that way. Also, once again confirmed, was the enchantment visual toggle. Weapon and armor enchantments are currently kinda hard-coded into the game, so whenever you equip one, you have to live with its visuals. In most cases that's fine, but some effects are simply too dominant or downright ugly, like let's say Bark Shield. But in any case, more customization is always cool, and being able to choose whether or not certain enchantment visuals fit your theme is great. They didn't talk a lot about upcoming content. They didn't want to take away from the console crowd first and foremost, which were excited to finally see Module 13. But then it's also evident they are simply not quite ready to share anything at this point. We obviously already know that Mod 14 is probably going to feature a Ravenloft Curse of Strahd setting, but the only thing on the stream in that regard was a comment by environment artist Patrick Poach, who said that Mod 14 could be anything, even dinosaurs in space. So the only thing that we really know at this point is that it's probably not going to be dinosaurs in space. However, Julia shared some stuff on the upcoming Jubilee. Apparently, the structure of the gifts they used to hand out during the event days has changed. It used to be just a free item per day, and most rewards were not really appealing, at least not to veteran players. And it seems they both have reworked the way you get gifts and also their quality. Like Julia said, some of the rewards are nice, and we actually found something in the game files that's called an anniversary enchantment pack, and the artwork for that shows legendary enchantments. Now, I wouldn't get too excited because, quite frankly, it could just be a teaser or a banner for the event. But hey, Julia seemed to be excited, so this is definitely something to look forward to. To finish off the video, I'd like to quickly touch on one of the more intriguing but also strange things that were said. Julia mentioned they are currently working on an auto loot companion, which apparently is a requested feature. I personally haven't seen such a request anywhere, and furthermore don't know why I would personally use something like that, and whether it's even possible to pull off. And they aren't sure either, but they are indeed actively looking into it. So if you were somehow waiting for an autoloot companion, that's good news. I guess that will do it for this video. As always, I'm going to link you our corresponding blog articles in the description below. Also, make sure to check out our latest podcast on Curse of Strahd as potential setting of Neverwinter's next module. That was tons of fun. It's on Jay's channel, a blog contributor and uncensored regular. I'm also going to link that. And I hope you liked our small news update, and see you guys next time.
Don't lie too rich and count down many